So, we can make the critical roll. If I have light. The one thing we don't have. A lighter. Here we go. Cleaning up my room. Doing my what's right.
Hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons & Dragons. Sam refuses to engage. Our sponsor tonight, before we jump into some announcements, is TCG Player. Sam, tell us all about it.
I think you mean sing us all about it. And TCG... Check. TCG makes hobbyist with game stores near and far. In one place you can find all your favorite trading cards. Whether you play Magic, Pokemon, Lorcana, or Star Wars, we got dozens of titles sourced from thousands of game stores. Is this something you do? You've done in the past? This is the first time I've done this. Can I try? Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Hey, oh, Dog Bill Platypus, Squishy Butt Stop it. Why? This is supposed to be cool. Okay. This makes you sound cool, not for goofing off. Okay, I'm sorry. What? If you're in it for fun, building a deck or making your collection greater, you'll find everything you're looking for on TCG Player. See, I sound cool.
Okay, I get it now. Cool. All right, I'll try it again. Okay. I'll be very cool. Very cool.
Sam's underpants are full of pudding. My underpants are not full of pudding. Yes, they are. Download 10% store credit on all purchases this Cyber Weekend, November 29th to December 2nd. Enter the sweepstakes to win one of 6 $500 gift cards by November 25th. This is all at tcgplayer.com. Give me that! Go to tcgplayer.com to learn more. Oh, apparently you have a line.
I do. But wait, there's more.
Not on the mic?
Don't.
Do it!
Don't forget to check out our TCG Player. Everything is content. On Tuesday, December 3rd. Featuring Matthew Mercer, Liam O'Brien, if you want waves now, and Emily Axford on Twitch, YouTube, and of course, abeacon.tv at 7 p.m. Pacific.
Mad back to you!
I didn't even know.
Wilma has cut you all off. You are You're done.
Already listen to the
Got our mics!
Oh, it's that time they cut Yoko Ono's mic.
We're professionals. Has engaged. Below. And you are free to pursue your individual options. So, here as you lie in wait, what would you like to do?
right, pull your dicks out. It's time to rock.
Is this some sort of ritual you guys do before a good battle?
Absolutely, 100%.
Pull it out, Reyes. Pull
Yeah,
it
you
out.
can only be fearless
A lot
if
of
you're
armor.
just bearing it all, right?
You gotta bear it all.
Yeah. Plus, it's
Frank.
very off-putting to the enemy if your dick is just out.
So it's just our dicks.
I mean, dealer's choice.
I mean,
Well, go ahead, Ford.
everyone has seen my titties, so
I think he was speaking for himself. I mean, I think it's an individual choice of representation. My nipples are actually quite bare. I mean, this,
Or his.
you paid for this.
My
I mean,
pants
you get
don't
all the
really,
chest.
they don't have a fly. It's more of like a button-up situation. It would be, yeah.
The pants
Yeah, I
are
don't
pretty tight
understand.
as well. We get the idea.
How your nips aren't like cutting your shirt.
Well, she custom ordered this, so it's got silk on the inside. It's actually very chilly.
Yeah, he says his nipples get chafed really easily,
Yeah,
so I had to
probably
give him
like-
a sensitive material.
here's
Or
the
like a
thing.
nice
You can get a really nice soft layer of mithril.
it's all that saltwater air, you know. I mean, it's probably
really
it's a rough
keeps those
environment.
calluses on his
Yeah.
nose. Yeah.
It wears things down very quickly.
Are
it
Ford's
does.
nips visible through his shirt? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes. You just constantly just.
Little band-aids with sailor ships.
Oh my
Anchor symbols.
Classic.
He's got
anchor
one pierced.
pasties.
He's got one pierced, but it's in the shape of a dick. And one jester did it in his sleep. Ow! Jester!
It's a dick on the left and two little bells on the right.
Perfect.
So, what do we know about the Weave Mind exactly?
Oh, they're super powerful. There's 4 of them or 5 of them.
I think
There's a
5,
handful.
Chad, actually.
5?
5.
It's
Yeah.
5.
Well, we don't have to give them all the details.
We would really prefer if you did, though. That would
All
be
right,
great.
just 5. And they're super powerful. They float. They seem to be telepathically connected. And
Mental shit.
They
Yeah.
just appeared around us the last time we encountered them, and then they vanished just as easily as they'd arrived.
Were they illusions?
Well, they weren't exactly illusions because they could cast. They could project themselves, basically.
Cool.
It's just a connection to each other, or do you think they're somehow not connected to the moon itself? Something in it, something around it.
unclear. Although Ludinus has been using the snow cone version of himself. The
Snow-
simulacrum.
Simulacrum.
Oh, all right.
That one,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. That sounds different with the, like your accent.
We haven't gotten too much actual face-to-face time. They saw us, thought about engaging us, thought better of it, and then shook a bunch of shit and fled.
Thought better of it was his code for better shit to do.
They had better shit to do.
Than us? Fuck yeah.
Weren't they behind some sort of glass or something you said? Or no?
No, they're in the Citadel there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, the leaders of this assault thought that you were the right team for this. You've had experience with...
Oh, yeah, we've dealt with a lot of, like, psychic things attacking us before.
That's good, that's good.
Yeah, it's always gone really well for me, especially
Yeah.
with
We've got you.
Poor Yasha. She's been controlled so many times.
so many
We have
times I
you
end up
taken
fighting
care
everybody.
of this time. It's
Yes.
not going to be a problem.
Are you
very happy.
taken care of also?
Yeah.
Okay, because I
Yes,
have
Caleb
a thing
did a
that I
nice,
can do to 1 or 2 people to protect.
Oh, really?
What is
Oh.
that?
It's a lighter version of what Caleb
What kind of duration are we talking about?
An hour.
Oh, all right.
Ooh, that's good. You should do that before we go in.
I'll do it to me, but if someone else...
I mean, I'll take it if nobody else will.
What does it do? What kind
It
of...
just protects you against psychic things, psychic damage and stuff.
Actually, if you got one for me, my greatest fear is accidentally punching like at least 3 of these people. You, I would love to. But yeah, just to...
Who, me or me?
You! Motherfucker, I don't even know you. No one's asking.
Well, I mean,
That's
I think
true.
he should definitely get protection. He has a.
Hola, me llamo Guillermo Flores, soy ilustrador y diseñador gráfico. Me he especializado en collage e ilustración digital y he colaborado con empresas alrededor del mundo como Cirque du Soleil, Nike, Burning Man, Marc Jacobs y Sephora. Además, puedes encontrar mi trabajo en publicaciones como Wired, Beyond Borders y Novel Magazine. Todas las imágenes que acompañen una marca, desde una etiqueta hasta una ilustración, deben llevar su ADN. Al mismo tiempo, cada composición debe hablar el lenguaje de su público en sintonía con sus gustos y cultura. Para ello, la clave está en investigar al cliente y a su audiencia. Con esa información, podremos desarrollar un concepto fuerte y lograr que recursos como el arte digital y el collage sean seductores tanto al ojo como al espectador. En este curso de doméstica, aprenderás a emplear la técnica de collage digital en trabajos de publicidad. En tu proyecto final, crearás una composición que destaque la identidad de una marca. Primero, hablaremos del collage y sus antecedentes. Analizaremos el brief de un cliente e investigaremos a su competencia. Todo esto te ayudará a formular el concepto de tu proyecto. Luego, recopilarás imágenes y las recortarás en Photoshop. Después de conocer técnicas de composición fotográfica, será la hora de jugar con la simetría, el equilibrio y la profundidad para crear nuestra obra. También elegiremos su paleta de color y editaremos cada detalle. Finalmente, te enseñaré cómo organizar tus archivos, construir mockups para visualizar el resultado y publicarlo online. Al terminar las lecciones, podrás producir contenido gráfico bajo los requerimientos de un cliente. Para tomar el curso, solo necesitarás conocimientos en Photoshop. Aprende a componer imágenes memorables que enamoren a tu cliente.
Más de la mitad de las mascotas tienen problemas de salud cada año. Con el poder único de las dietas veterinarias de Royal Canin, cada comida favorece la salud de tu mascota para liberar su lado juguetón. Pregunta a tu médico veterinario sobre la línea de nutrición de Royal Canin.
And Ashton is a bit of a brawler, you know, like he could do some damage. They could do some damage if he would not go against us.
Oh, I thought Caduceus was talking to me just then.
Is this actually really? Okay, fine.
Sorry, you're Ashton.
Yeah, no, I get how we could sound alike, though. That's very good.
Caduceus took up surfing. Well,
But wait,
he's wearing bands.
but Ashton, you're not going. Wait, you are going to the Weave Mine. Who's going to the Weave Mine?
We are going to the Mighty Nine.
Right,
There's
so
a
we
lot of
should be protected from psychic stuff.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
What are you getting everybody confused for now?
I'm sorry.
Why?
Hitting the flag?
Actually,
Of course.
Beth,
Can I have some?
I think almost all of the Rylorans can do psychic damage as well. Like anywhere we go here on Rudis, we're going to be running into psychic.
And the Weave Mine is the tippy top. Like, they run the show here. The only thing higher is Predathos.
Which is who we're going after.
Right.
They trust us more.
Yeah, we got chosen with the final boss.
What about you, Bell's Hells? Have you all amongst yourselves agreed on a plan of action once you confront Predathos? Well, that's an interesting...
We're more goal-oriented rather than plan-oriented. Plans go wrong.
We have a plan.
We're
We
gonna
have a
kill
plan.
kill Ludinus.
Yeah, definitely kill
I'm
Ludinus.
big on that.
And
Something I would appreciate it.
we're either going to set Predathos free, or we're going to try to channel
suck him in.
Predathos into
I
ourselves.
wouldn't. I
Or
wouldn't.
we're going to just try to kill Predathos. It's one of those three.
It's hard to really say until you get eyes on the situation, and then the plan starts to formulate.
Yes.
What can you tell us about the setting free scenario?
Well,
That seems like a terrible.
have you ever talked to the gods?
Yes.
We're more of like an improv troupe. We really just kind of go with the flow
Yes,
once we
and-
understand what the given
Can we
circumstances
get
are.
a one-word suggestion? Some of us have talked to the gods.
Yeah, I
yes,
talk to
yeah.
gods like every single day.
Yeah,
Would you like an improv prompt?
Caduceus is very...
Oh,
You've
that's
certainly
right.
had a lot of deals.
Oh, yeah.
I've spoken with the Stormlord.
Exactly.
And Forrest talked to the Wild
I
Mother.
mean, actually helped me turn my entire life around. I credit the Wild Mother with a lot. I don't know what I would do if she wasn't here.
Looking in on us, too.
Wait,
unofficially.
so where do you all stand, Mighty Nine, on like what to do with the gods?
What do you mean?
I don't understand.
Like, do you like them? Should they stay in Exandria, or should, they be gone?
Because that's kind of what we're going there for.
I'm not 100% sure they're fully informed on the stakes here.
Yes, I think I've just realized this in this moment.
From what I've been understanding from you, there's some sort of gray area debate about what to do with the gods and whether they're worth it or not. The Mighty Nine, our story is a simpler one with much less gray area. We were all pretty pro-god. Were we? Well, I mean, it helped our friends.
Sure did.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. So you think they should stay?
Well, I mean,
no me duele nada, o sea, ya, se acabó el dolor. Es usted realmente una cosa hermosa. Todavía me quedé con ganas de mascarita, pero bueno, no se me hizo todo.
Ok, bueno, mira, entonces, pues si quieres no nos vemos.
No, paso por ahí para hacerme una limpieza. ¿En cuánto me cobra una limpieza, Doc? Igual, 1000. Ah, ok, va. Entonces déjeme junto los 1000 y voy para allá.
Órale, pues estamos en contacto. Ahí el lunes que yo.
Va, Doc, me encanta la idea. Por ahí lo veo.
Bendiciones.
Igualmente, gracias. Doc, gracias por un trabajo impresionantemente hermoso. Es usted un artista. Estamos, Doc. Órale, gracias.
Agradezco la atención.
No, es que, o sea, se aprecia el buen trabajo. Mire, yo sé mucho de bisturís porque toda mi vida los he usado, pero usted, ay, Dios mío, su cosita esa es deliciosa. Yo nada más un poquito y lo justo. ¿Va? Estamos, Doc. Nos vemos por una limpia pronto. Nos vemos por una limpia pronto.
Órale.
Estamos. Gracias. Igualmente, gracias. My dentist. Oh, I gotta show you something. Pain junkies. Some of us are pain junkies. Some of us, for some strange reason. There's a movie. The first practical to first movie.
Talking to the gods. And, as Imogen was saying, we talked to the Archheart as well as the Matron of Ravens. And, it seems like the gods aren't even aligned on what they
Yeah, those two specifically are hoping that we use Predathos to chase the gods off. I think
they seemed tired.
You mean they want you to help Ludinus with his plan?
Not help Ludinus. Get rid of Ludinus, but
just set free the
Pantheon.
I think they just kind of want to retire.
Some of them. Not all of them. Obviously, the Wild Mother, she wants to stay.
Some of them, not all of them.
Correct.
Well, yes,
the Archheart.
We didn't talk to all of them. That just seems impossible. And of course, we have no idea what's going on with the betrayal gods outside of maybe this one, but we're not really sure.
I still feel like we should have talked to them.
They were betrayed, and they need they could use another shot.
Well, that's absolutely right. Yeah, they should have a word.
It was a long time ago.
Wait, how do you know anything about the betrayer gods?
We've done a lot of research into them.
Well informed, well read is what we are.
Well, look, like I said, the gods are gone. Like, the Traveler would be so powerful, so I'm definitely on board with this plan.
Oh, we can agree then. I will add one thing, and that is that Ludinus Dalath is perhaps the most dangerous mortal living on Exandria today.
I mean, he's this cute little guy that has some pretty powerful spells.
We've been through this.
He's a piece of shit.
He's awful.
Compared to Trent Ikithon, higher or about commiserate?
He has had centuries longer to prepare and scheme.
Cool.
Well, that's right, because you two have been sort of studying and following him around.
And we don't know who's going to, if we come across Ludinus. We don't know if that's the Hells or if the Nine's responsibility.
I think Ludinus is at the Hallowed Cave.
Oh, so it's with the
Cage.
Hells.
Get in the cage.
Yeah,
We're not scared.
We have like the big. They put that on us.
Yeah, of course they did.
Yeah.
Polish.com.
You're good. You have strategies.
Should we switch?
Things in place for archmages.
No. Well, I mean, we're really powerful. Should we switch? Should we go against Ludinus?
No.
We're powerful as well.
Yeah.
I feel like we probably are all in the right spot.
Plus, we beat him once already. Granted, he was
Then why
a
is he
snowman.
still- Oh.
But listen, we had plenty left
You've
in
actually
the tank.
beaten him twice as snowman.
That's true.
So you're feeling confident because you've fought two snowmen.
100%.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Caduceus.
I've beaten a lot of snowmen in my life.
It's wild when
Really?
Caduceus is the bitchy one. I just want to point that out.
Hi. Do you want to fight a snowman?
I think we're getting like a little off.
Oh my gosh! You know what though? Maybe we will fight a snowman. Maybe a snowman Ludinus will be with the Weave Mind, and the actual Ludinus will be with Bell's house.
Honestly, that's a good point.
What if there's more than one snowman with
There could be so many
There could be so
snowmen.
many snowmen. He could have like 5 snowmen. You know,
got
I
a little
could make
glowing-
like 4 of myself at the same time.
You can make yourself a snowman.
Well, not snow, but I can make.
You can make many of yourself.
I have done
I
this
can
as
make
well
4
one time.
additional me's.
Oh my god.
What if another god appears
night.
to you and
Ever wanted to run Unreal Engine on your tablet, phone, or laptop? Pixel Streaming makes this possible, allowing you to use powerful 3D apps right in your browser without needing expensive hardware. In this video, we'll explain what Pixel Streaming is, how it works, and how you can set it up. We'll also cover its benefits, limitations, and the best solutions for using it effectively. Plus, we'll show you real examples of how it's used, whether you're into gaming, development, or just love tech. Keep watching to see how Pixel Streaming can transform your Unreal Engine projects. What is Pixel Streaming and how it works? Pixel Streaming is a technology that enables running high-end, graphically intensive applications like those built with Unreal Engine directly in your web browser, without the need for powerful local hardware. But how does it work? Well, the application runs on a high-performance cloud server. This server does all the heavy lifting, rendering graphics, processing interactions, and running computations. It then sends the images or pixels of what's happening to your screen in real time. When you click or tap on your screen, those actions are sent back to the server, making it feel like the program is running right on your own device. This process allows even devices with minimal specifications to handle complex applications effortlessly. For example, imagine you want to play a video game that usually needs a very fancy computer. With Pixel Streaming, you can play this.
doesn't want you to release this? What if one of the gods begs you to let them stay?
I don't think that there is a clear answer to any of this, and we don't really have.
Well, we haven't talked to everybody.
Well,
But also there could be some.
We don't have
We
like
just
a
have
flow
to-
chart to tell us what to do.
No.
We're
But it
just
does
going to
sound
sort
like
of figure it out.
If you've talked to the Archheart and the Matron of Ravens, which, by the way, pretty rare and incredible, it sounds like if we defeat Ludinus and Prodathos is driven off, it sounds like it'll be up to the gods to decide whether they stay or leave.
Yeah, the hard part about it is the lack of consensus that exists in this room right now exists amongst the gods as well, best we can tell.
Got it.
It is a quandary.
I mean, I kind of agree with Chetney, though. I think it really does, unfortunately, feel like we're gonna have to kind of play it out in the moment. Because the last thing that I want to have happen is for you all to try and take Prodothos and it takes you. I think whatever we decide, we're going to have to be a little bit flexible.
But and I know I'm the new guy here, but we're going to have to do it together. We can't be in that moment and have half of us want to do one thing and half do the other.
But I have been kind of thinking about, like, you know, because everybody talks about, like, Prodathos being hungry.
Yeah.
And, like, I think about, like, when we get hungry.
Yeah.
Like, when I get, like, peckish, like, I want a snack. I don't feel like I want to hurt people. So, like, maybe if we take it in.
And we're just
And
hungry.
I'm feeling that hunger.
We'll just eat.
I would just be like, well, I'm not going to hurt anybody. Let me just, like, look for an alternative snack.
This isn't very reassuring.
It is hard to know what to do in this situation. What I would recommend, since you are the one who is going to be dealing with Daleth, is to not let Daleth be in control of the situation.
Yes. Yes. What the moody one said.
Whatever else
So he needs to be immediately killed.
Right.
From the get-go.
Yeah, that sounds like the plan. We'll definitely
Well, you gotta
try to
take
do that.
him out first. Because you can't do anything with Predathos if you're fighting him. And I mean, if Predathos gets out, he's probably going to have an advantage on you in terms of knowing what to do.
Yeah, I'd be riding the thing. It'd be terrible.
Yeah.
Well, you two studied him for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, does it ever blow your minds that you're traveling with Chetney Pockapee? I tried
Caleb.
to, like...
Focus.
Yeah, rein it in, all right, fanboy? Like, just lock it up a little bit. There's an egg in this for you, all right?
Never
No one
meet
is
your
signed up for the zine.
What do you mean? You're
Fern,
him an egg?
dial it in. Relax.
He's not. He promised me an egg, so you can't give him.
You have the egg?
Okay. I don't know what that means.
We know we've got to stop anybody else from taking control of Predathos, but I'm perfectly okay with. I mean, we have to be. This is chaos. Whoever gets to it first gets to decide, and any sense that we're gonna have consensus is insane.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to embrace the chaos.
The grumpy
You know?
Yeah.
With both hands.
Are you talking about
That's right.
him or me?
What?
What?
Obviously, he's the cranky one.
Thank you, Bob.
You're aloof.
Am I?
Yeah.
No, you're grumpy.
You're perfect. Different at that.
Indifferent. Different.
I like your vibe.
All right. We know what we're doing.
No, we don't.
Dicks, no. Nipples out? But we have our assignments. We know that, the fate of the world isn't entirely in our hands. We just have our parts to play.
Yeah.
Our task is simple. Yours is complex.
And whoever completes their task first maybe should sort of message the other group to let them know what happened and that it's done. Or progress reports, right?
Yeah, that would be great.
And also,
Even if you see lewdness.
Yeah. I mean, we are going to be your all's closest allies here. So, obviously, we'll try and work as quickly as possible.
And if we wrap up quick, maybe we can get
join.
to you. Yeah.
But look, I know we've all been a little saucy and a little sassy in terms of which team got assigned to which part here, but you guys are assigned to this task for a reason. Obviously, you're close to it. You've been in the thick of it. We've been there. We understand.
I think, unless y'all have some Ruidus born in your group,
Yeah.
that's the reason we're where we are.
Look, Ludinus's weak point is going to be his ego.
In the back of his neck.
And the back of his neck, I know.
Ironically, that's where the ego sits, right at the back of the neck. That was a joke. We're a little
We all
tense.
know it's up his ass.
He's always consistently been 2 steps ahead. Even for us, for watching him for a decade almost now.
Should I just send a message to him and tell him to ease up?
To lewdness?
Yeah. Just ask him, maybe, look,
Actually,
look,
I think
guy.
Imogen would probably have something to say about that. I think she tried something similar, and the head stuff gets a little fucky.
The head stuff always gets fucking chat.
Sorry, Imogen, that's the best I can do to categorize it. I'm not a wordsmith.
But
I like fucky.
you all have dealt with him before. You've been here before. He is expecting you to show up. Considers it very likely.
Yes.
So when you run in, expect the unexpected.
Dicks out.
I mean, honestly, that's not a bad idea. I could see that kind of throwing.
Who are you and what are you
But
doing?
seriously, what if you just all ran in with your penises hanging out And then,
I've been around for a long time. Last thing you expect when you're assaulting a moon
kind of
is
true.
a bunch of genitalia out.
I don't know. Usually when I see an old man, the first thing I expect is he's going to show me his genitalia. I've been in a few locker rooms.
It's about this moment that you notice the entryway to this safe house has been quietly opened, and the hooded lead of the Volition, Rashina, has been there for a moment. Ducks in and closes the chamber and turns around, and you hear in your collective heads, "Well, it seems I've stumbled upon some curious plotting and conversation."
Well, we're thinking of all things, like everything we could possibly do. Yes.
But what if we just wore our magic items only?
Like, I love
Hard
this idea.
Gaz pipes up, he's like, "Oh, yeah, all right, so, sorry, let me introduce you to my companion, boss, kick-ass, big cheese, I don't know what other phrases you Exandrians understand, but this is Rashina. She's kind of the big deal."
Good to see you. Rashida.
Nice to see you, Rashida.
Are you joining us or are you joining the 9?
Oh, I'm not joining anyone. The Volition is going about their plans, but Gaz here has expressed that some of you plan to also assail the Arx Creonum. So, we have put our supplies at the ready, and perchance we can combine our forces for a singular strike upon the Weave Mind. If you're brave enough.
What did you have in mind?
We've been preparing an explosive chemical in quite a large amount over the recent weeks. We have a number of demolition experts. We have scattered our supplies at 3 different places amongst the city, and we've been able to craft a number of cable cannons to get us to the exterior of the risen citadel itself. Now, when it seems it is best that you're ready, if not, the time arises too soon and we must take our plot regardless. We are sending a small team of dem experts, myself included, to. And she turns around and pulls out what you see is this device. It looks like a small turret of ramshackle arcane design, like a large brass tube with looks like a number of radiant glass crystals around it, mechanisms and winding pieces, and what looks to be a large piece, almost like a heavy bolt of wound cable. And what looks to be a massive grappling apparatus in the front and a grappling apparatus in the back. The Arx Creonum is elevated to a height. So, to get to it rapidly and unseen has been part of our design. We have a few of these devices here. They can launch and affix a bolt to the outside of the citadel. And we have a number of harnesses for those who are up for this assault. Now, you can decline with gravity, but this is an elevated course, which is why, and she points to the grapple hook, the harnesses have been fixed with means of propulsion for those who are psychically driven.
Jet power?
Psychically driven?
Brain power.
What about...
It's this thing I made up. I'll show you. It's in my journals.
Ever been in a hot tub?
Gaz chimes in. Yeah, those of us who can kind of push it with our minds can make it go kind of quickly. Sort of take our time up the top, but it can climb. And Rashina goes, exactly, guys.
And are you able to...
That's his shoulder.
Are you able to send other people who might not be so psychically gifted?
She's talking about herself.
Yeah, like all of us that are going in.
Pretty much all of
I want to be near the big boom.
Tecate celebra hacer el paro. Y si uno va tarde, los otros lo esperan. Evite el exceso.
Do you think you're quite capable with explosive
yes.
chemicals, alchemical?
Yes, that's my thing. I do that. Yes. Here, look. I pull out two little vials and I mix them together, and it turns into like a purple goo. No function.
Guys like punches her in the shoulder and goes, "Hey, look at that! The small one's got tricks."
It's like slime. Yeah, just foam. Look, it feels so good when you're stressed. You can just do this and run it through your fingers.
Guys immediately reaches out and grabs, goes, "I want to try."
Go ahead.
Do you remember? Oh wow!
I was putting some glitter in. No, not in it.
Gaz is already eating it.
We met this one dwarf who has a shop, or had a shop.
Oh.
It's all fine.
Regina goes, well, perhaps you could be part of the demolitions arrival team. The rest of you can follow up and help us with the rest of the assault. As far as your arrival, perhaps Gaz can guide you across the thread if you can keep close together. He might be able to use... She looks at him for a second, and Gaz goes,
I got a whole lot of power up here.
She goes, he could maybe bring some of you. The others would have to use other means of propulsion up the cable you might have at your disposal. You seem rather crafty.
Once the cable is affixed, does it stay there?
Until it's cut on the opposing side. So you want to get there quick.
Are these devices of yours that's noisy, a big bang when it goes off?
No. Our demolitions team propels them psychically to their destination. Quietly.
So we need to be able to do it ourselves, or you will have people to be able to psychically push all of us?
Well, the demo team will be present, so those who are amongst the harnesses, which will be Gaz and the other distant assault teams, will be the only ones capable of doing so. So you'd have to rely on Gaz. I'm not certain how many he could get up there himself. So whatever sort of cleverness you think could push you up the cable, the harness hook should be able to wheel you along with enough of a push.
How long is the cable?
She does some calculations in her head. Nearly 1,000 feet.
Fuck! That's farther than I thought.
Two-dimension doors. You're not gonna burn two fucking spells.
We're going to be going up the cable then. It would be us.
What about fly? What about fly?
Assault team on the RTN.
Oh, I can polymorph!
Yeah, just be a bird or something.
Yeah, I can take some of us
the distance?
Is it 1,000 feet?
I can get us halfway there. All of
I know, but I just polymorph.
What was in those chemicals that you mixed together?
They're not edible. Why do you people keep trying to eat those?
Looks so yummy.
No, it's sensitive to ammonia.
Yeah, fumes. Good.
It's a mixture of ammonia, pollen, and salmonella. Don't eat it.
I just happen to be sitting next to you.
Guys, we're going to die.
What? No, we're not. Why am I numb in the mouth?
How many of those did you say that there were? Of the harnesses?
Yeah, how many can you push, Gaz?
We'll need 9 of them.
She thinks, I believe we have to leave a few of our assault crew behind, but you seem a bit more capable than maybe...
Well, some of us don't need the harnesses. I could turn us into birds.
Yeah,
Me as well. Yeah.
What number are you willing to offer, and we can work with that?
We have 3 at the ready, and we could trade out for the rest of you, unless you have other means to get to the Cravenham itself.
That should be plenty.
That should be fine, yeah.
Who would be better equipped in case something goes wrong to fall from a great height?
Bow.
That's a question.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I think any of us are okay, honestly, right?
We'll be okay. Yeah.
That too. Maybe. I don't know.
You all can fall from great heights, no prob.
Bo can.
Yeah, I can too. Probably.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, so can.
Chit, we can do it too.
Yeah.
You want to test that theory?
I can't.
I bet he bounces.
Yes, you can.
Fall from great
Oh
heights?
yeah, I can always cast featherfall.
Oh, that's if you're next to me.
I also have fly.
Well, you're not going with us.
We're also
I can make you fly.
No.
So when are we doing this?
We're waiting on
When
the
is
signal.
things exploding? Oh, right, we're waiting.
Perhaps we should, say goodbye to each other or whatever.
We'll begin to set up the supplies necessary. We are going to be setting your troop with Gaz at the top of the Zoku Belfry.
What the fuck is that?
Gaz knows where it is.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll lead you right there. It's maybe like a hop, skip, and a jump or three.
So, you, when it's time, I'll join you at the Belfry, and you'll be part of the early arrival demolition. Once we've set, we'll either turn on the cable, or you can climb to the side if you have another means of dangling. Once the assault crew has reached there, we're going to cut the cables on the side of the city, and they're going to dangle.
You're not afraid that that'll leave people open to join who we might not want there?
That's the point of cutting the cables, to prevent anyone following up.
Oh, it's just me. I guess other people can do the
Phone really fucked
road.
you up, didn't it?
Yeah. Never mind. I'm the only one who did gym class, I guess.
Are Bell's Hills leaving before the assault?
No, sorry. The demolitions team are cutting their ropes the cables when they're done.
Okay.
Then what was your question?
Bell's, all of us are going there, or is it just Mighty Nine going into the Citadel? Are Bell's Hills?
I do not have enough harnesses for the other team.
Right,
Who's on the
that
assault team to the Citadel?
We're going down. We're going down. Bell's Hills is going down into the. To the
So
cave.
we would separate here.
Hello, hello. Acompáñenme a esta super diversión. Si ustedes son fans del programa de radio, se acordarán que hace poco estuvo con nosotros la gran Isela Méndez. Isela Méndez es una dermatóloga mexicana muy respetada y muy reconocida. Y estuvimos hablando.
Yeah, they're going like below the big shiny glass thing.
Yeah.
You hear that, Not? Brace is going down.
Don't even tempt me. That big, beautiful man.
Pick your jaw up off the floor.
I just was getting over it. I not sort of digs her fingernails into her hand and bleeds a little bit.
Rashina